We're more reliant upon our adversaries to feed us than ever before. The consolidation that's happened because of private equity and BlackRock and just natural consolidation over time has taken optionality off the table for most producers. You used to have hundreds of seed companies that you could buy seed from. Now you have a few. You used to have hundreds of grain buyers. Now you have a couple. You used to have hundreds of equipment companies. Now you have a couple. And so—
Is it an antitrust question?
Right now the Trump administration's investigating the meat packing. We have 4 meat packers. 2 of them are actually owned by Brazilian companies. They're not even U.S. companies. And so you're relegated to selling to just a few people. And farmers and ranchers are not price makers. They're price takers. You take it or leave it. It's not like you can go shelve your cow for another year or go put your crop up and just wait till you can sell it at a better time. And so they're relegated to just take whatever price is offered to them. So when I sit with President Trump, I want to have a conversation with him to look at how we feed ourselves in America through the same lens that he looks at NVIDIA chips and the national security issue that he sees having one plant next to China and says, we've got to bring that back to America. Mm-hmm. But he's doing that across all of the spectrum of manufacturing because we lost all of that in the 70s and 80s with the most favored nation with China.
And Nate, we've increased imports during this period of time.
We're more reliant upon our adversaries to feed us than ever before.
Yeah. But then why is President Trump turning around and trying, especially on the Argentinian beef, trying to increase the imports of Argentinian beef?
Because he's trying to temporarily lower the price pressures for consumers. That's an easy short-term fix. There's issues with Argentinian beef versus Australian beef because of hoof and mouth and things like that. But the point is, he is trying to get beef in. We've got the New World screwworm, which is a fly that lays an egg and the larva burrows in, screws into a living host and eats the living flesh. So we have shut the border of Mexico because it's south of us. And because of that, we're not importing cattle into America. So we've got the lowest cattle herd in 70 years. We've got the highest beef prices ever. And we can't have enough throughput.
And we've gone up beef prices 30% in the last
I think it's $8 right now, and they're predicting it'll be $10 for ground beef. And so, there's always short, medium, long term. And that goal with Argentine is just trying to do a short term.